Hello, welcome to the tutorial on how to wind your bobbin. This is for both Janome machines. It doesn't matter which one you're on, you're going to do this in the same way. I'm going to set my bobbin here for a minute. I've got my spool of thread up here ready to go, and I've got my thread cap on it. I'm going to take my thread, and I'm not coming around the big bar back here, but instead I'm going to come underneath this screw. Now I'm not just putting it there, I actually want to go underneath that screw, and you can tell if you did that by how tight it is. Like, you can feel the tightness when you pull your thread. Okay, that's what you want to feel, is that tightness. Now for this machine, we're going to go through and we're going to take this thread, and now I'm going to take my bobbin, and I can't just wrap it around my bobbin. There's a little tiny hole here in the top. I think you can see it. I'm going to go like I'm going to the middle of my bobbin, but instead I'm actually going to come up through that tiny little hole. The tiny little hole like this. Now, I have seen some people try and do this where they're going through this big center hole here. That's not where you go through. You have to go through this tiny little hole at the top, all right? My thread's at the top coming out, and I'm going to set it right on my bobbin winder, okay? Right now, I'm going to turn on my machine. Oh, this machine doesn't have a light, but it's on. On this machine, the Sewist 500, see, here we go, our Sewist 500. You need to take your flywheel and you're going to grab it and pull out. What this does is it disengages the needle from going up and down while you do this. The other Janome doesn't need this. Its wheel is fine and it automatically disengages. So make sure you disengage by popping your flywheel out. Now I'm going to take my thread and lift up, and I'm going to slide my bobbin towards my marker here. You can hear that pop in, and now I'm just going to press my foot pedal, and I'm going to hold this kind of tight. Oh, I guess I should turn it on, huh? Oh, nope, it's on. What happened? You guys, I didn't plug it in. Okay. Oh, look, it does have a light. Okay, rewind. I'm going to hold this up. I've popped it in, and I'm going to press my foot pedal. And here we go. Now stop. As soon as you have a good little secure amount on your bobbin, I'm going to take my scissors, and I want to cut this thread away because I don't want to take a chance that it's going to get caught up in here. So I'm cutting it off the top of my bobbin as close to that hole as I can. And then you just keep going. And you have a nice little sewing pause while you are winding up your bobbin. When your bobbin hits this bumper, it will stop automatically. There it goes. I'm going to take this and cut it off. I'm going to take my flywheel and push it back in. This will allow me to sew. Now I'm going to push my bobbin out of the way and lift it off. And here's my bobbin. I'm ready to go. My bobbin is nice and tight and smooth. It looks a lot like my spool of thread. If your bobbin looks all squishy and you've got threads poking out, it's no good. You have to redo it, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you're going to remove that thread, and you have to redo it again. That will happen if you do not put it in this screw in the thread guide. This is what makes your tension, and this is what will make it so nicely. From here, I just unthread this part, and I'm going to go ahead and thread up my machine like normal, and then I get to go sew. Have fun.